Hello everyone. Hair fall and hair loss are a major concern for people nowadays. Shedding of 50 to 60 visible hair in a day is normal, but if it exceeds to more than 100, then it becomes abnormal. And this might be due to a disease and thus needs a treatment. So myself, Dr. Bhavna Mangla, dermatologist from Skin Mantra. In today's video, I'll be discussing the most common causes for the hair fall and the possible treatments for the hair loss. So what are the causes for the hair loss? First is the hereditary hair loss or androgenetic alopecia. Both men and women are affected by this alopecia, and this is the most common type of hair loss which is seen worldwide. In males, it is seen as bitemporal recession and thinning of hair on the vertex, whereas in females, it starts with widening of the parting and then progresses to the diffuse hair loss with preservation of the frontal hairline. Next is the age. It is said that at the age of 50 years, we lose around 50% of our hair. Next, coming to stress. So any stress to the body can also lead to hair fall. Now the stress may be a physical stress like childbirth, your surgery or any illness, or it might be an emotional stress like separation or divorce or lack of any adjustment. Even in the children, the examination stress can also lead to the hair fall. Now there is always a time lag between the cause and the effect. So suppose if you have had a COVID illness or a typhoid or an examination in the month of April, then you will have the hair fall 2 to 3 months later. That means somewhere between June to July. Nowadays we are seeing a lot of people who have had their COVID infection in the month of March or April, and now they are suffering from the severe hair loss. Another common cause for hair loss is the hormonal imbalance like thyroid problems and even the PCOS. Certain medications can also lead to hair fall like oral contraceptive pills, antidepressant medications, high dose of vitamin A and even the long-term use of steroids can cause hair fall. Other than this, scalp infections like fungal or bacterial infections can also cause hair fall, and if the infection turns very severe, then you can see bald patches on the scalp. There is one entity called alopecia areata. There is sudden appearance of the bald patches on the scalp, and this is due to immune dysfunction. Any age group can be affected and both the genders can be affected. But the good news is that it responds quite well to the treatments. Next is the faulty hair care habits like tying your ponytail very high or using blow dryers on the daily basis. Next is going for the external hair treatments like perming, curling, straightening, rebonding, and even the pressing. It can also lead to hair damage and hair breakage. Next is the nutritional deficiency, which is the very common cause nowadays. So deficiency of iron, zinc, biotin and even vitamin D and certain trace elements can lead to hair fall. This is quite commonly seen in females who are on the crash diets, and nowadays even low vitamin D levels are seen in children because they generally stay indoors and they are always in front of the gadgets. So what should you do when you suffer from the hair fall? If your hair fall is excessive, you should always consult your dermatologist who will try to find out the cause of the hair fall. Now, he or she may also subject you to certain investigations to rule out any hormonal imbalance or nutritional deficiencies. Certain diagnostic tests are also available like hair pull tests and trichoscopy to find out the cause, and in very rare cases, scalp biopsy is also done. So what are the treatment options available for the hair loss? One is the medical line of therapy and other is the in-clinic treatments. In medical line of therapy, you can apply peptide serums or minoxidil lotions. In oral therapy, your doctor may prescribe you anti-androgens or hair strengthening vitamins and minerals. Even low-dose minoxidil and finasteride tablets are quite effective. In-clinic treatments are mainly mesotherapy, low-level laser light therapy, and even the platelet-rich plasma therapy gives very good results. I hope the video will be useful to you, and I appreciate you all for watching the video. Thank you so much.